Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. I've started this book. This is tribute to Mom, by the way. Where I am. Oh, I didn't realize there was another one there. Drawing Mom's favorite things. Now, understand I'm not an artist, okay? So my cat looks like a weasel. My cow looks horrible. Anyway, but I did want to show you a few of her favorite things. She passed 3 years ago today. At 6:17 p.m. Ugh, sucks. Anyway, I know she would be proud of the life I'm building. So, these are some of the things she liked. Obviously, it looks like a weasel, but it's supposed to be my cat. Salt and pepper shakers, and her two perfumes, Taboo and Emerald. The salt and pepper shakers, those are supposed to be, what are they called? Lighthouses. Because she had a set of solid wood lighthouse once. She also had a set that were a nun and a priest. Priest lost his hair. So you could see the holes. I think he was the pepper and the nun was the salt. She still had her whole habit on and everything. She had so many of them. She collected them. So most of them were never used. And I remember about once every month or two, she would take them all down. She would dust the shelves. She would put them all in warm, bubbly water. You know, her sink, when she did dishes, looked like a bubble bath. And she would clean them all. And, you know, the ones that could go in the water. Like the priest and the nun, she would dust. You know, with a damp cloth, because they were dressed. They couldn't go in the water. She had so many. I'm trying to think of what other ones she had. She had other people. She had been so long. Because she had to give them up because it was a lot of work. Believe it or not, when you have a collection like that you actually need to take down and dust, it's a lot of work. I have a few in my house now. I have a Santa and Mrs. Claus. I have the cow one, which its partner broke when I was moving over here, that I had gotten for my mother last year before she died, to give to her for Christmas, but she didn't make it. Which means I've been wearing this ring for about 3 years. It says Willie Angie, and it looks like an infinity symbol to me, anyway. And I gave it to her the Christmas before she died, the year before, so 4 years ago. She didn't even wear it a year. This was to show her we were always with her. But yes, she had quite a collection. I wish I could remember all of them. I believe her solid wood lighthouses were her favorite. They were handmade. I think they were made for her. I wish I still had them all. Even if just in a box. which we did have them at one time in a box, but I think Her Priest and Nun got ruined in the basement. Um, Molded. My mother was an amazing cook and a great baker. So I did this. It's a hand mixer, by the way. A bowl and some cookies on a cookie tray. That's why I made chocolate chip cookies the other day. Genealogy. You know, people used to say I'm the family historian. No, she was. She would get so upset. Mom, I tell them all the time. True crime and rule. I believe the first true crime book I ever read was either this one, Stranger Beside Me, or I think it was actually Anne Rule's, and I did see the movie, Small Sacrifices, I think is the first one that I read. I was probably 10, 11 years old. I read it, then I saw the movie starring Farrah Fawcett. Cows, the farm, the whole thing. I didn't color it yet, but that's a cow. See the udders over here. Yep, her head's a little small. Anyway, I like this book. This is not a cheap book. But I will continue to work on that. I need to get some more markers in order to work on that. So anyway, those are the things she loved. The Emerald and the Taboo were her two favorite perfumes. I think her favorite body spray was Gina Tay. We always had tons. Body spray / afterbath splash was Gina Tay. We always had a ton of that stuff. Literally, like by the jug. One year, when Dad was still alive, Mom and I went on Amazon and we got for her sisters each. They were having this deal where you could buy a big jug of Gina Tay and 2 spray bottles. So we got 3 of that order and gave a jug and a sprayer to each of her sisters so that they could refill the sprayer. And we kept a jug and a sprayer. Or 2 sprayers, I'm not sure. I still have the sprayer and part of the jug. I just refilled the sprayer, as a matter of fact. I can't explain the smell of Gina Tay except to say that it's clean. It's not heavily floral. It's it smells like my mother. Okay, it has vitamin E and aloe. Warning, flammable. No kidding. Let's see if I can find any scent notes. Okay, it's from Revlon. All right. They say lavender, jasmine, rose, carnation, lily of the valley, cedar, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. What kind of? I mean, it does have a fresh floral, but more clean floral than a heavy floral. More of a bright, clean floral. Oh yeah. Um, it has citrus notes as well. That's probably why it's a nice bright smell. Um, so so oops. So yeah, but it has vitamin E and aloe in it too. So, and aloe does have a light scent, so you might pick up some of that in it as well. But this is something I grew up with. And like I said, you take the big jug, take the lid off, and pour the big jug in here. Which is why we got the sets the way we did. I think, yeah, it was 3 sets, 3 jugs, and 3 sprayers. We gave one to each of my aunts, and we kept one. And I've just refilled this. I think it was maybe the second refill we've done on it. I still have the big jug. And when I say big jug, let me just show you this big jug. So you have an idea. Yeah, maybe that was the first time I refilled it. Look at the size of this. You think my mother liked her Gina Tay just a little bit. 30 ounces. So what you do with this is you take this and you refill the spray bottle. You could just use this, but you put it on your hand, pat it on yourself, but I would much rather use the spray bottle. We might have had 2 of these jugs. Because I could have sworn I refilled it before and there's barely anything out of it, so yeah. She liked her Gina Tay. Good thing I do too, because there's a lot of it. My mother wasn't like a skincare girly or a makeup girly. The only skincare she liked was Oil and I actually have it. I don't know what happened to her bottle. I don't know if I finished it, but I do have this, which is exactly what she had when she died, what she left me. And I don't know what happened to her bottle. I think I might have finished using it. It just smells clean. It smells like Olay, what you would expect Olay to smell like. Used to be called oil of Olay. Now it's just called Olay. They give you a good amount. You know, it's 4 ounces, but it's also 4 ounces for like $15, which is better than 4 ounces of, you know, Drunk Elephant for 80 or whatever it is. So, or the niacinamide glow drops from Glow Recipe for $59.99. That's why I didn't repurchase. Would love to, but I'm not paying that price. Just not. Even though they work great. Yeah, so Olay came out and they didn't call themselves a moisturizer. They call themselves a beauty fluid lotion. And it sort of set them apart in the beauty world. And it's been around for, you know, longer than my mother. She would be 70, so that tells you something, you know. But yeah, my mom wasn't big into a lot of that stuff. This you are. Yeah, that she truly loved. So the oven has preheated. So we're gonna throw that in the oven. Then I'm gonna start editing. I'm also working on a puzzle. That's my mom and I. No, I'm not bigger than her, actually. She's much taller than me. She's sitting, I'm standing. So, and I want to thank Christy of Georgia Sunshine for her very sweet comment back to me when I wrote to her and told her that she was keeping my mind off today. Okay, put that in there. I'm going to set the timer for about an hour. It's only 1. So, let's do for cheese. That's a possibility. What I'm actually looking for is regular rice pilaf. There it is. Regular rice pilaf. My stomach is a mess. So, regular rice pilaf, ready rice. Okay. And my blackberries are the other thing that will go with that. Show you my blackberries. Look at these. That's my childhood right there. Only way more because we had our own wild blackberry bushes and we would pick them and eat them, pick them and eat them, repeat. The only time we weren't allowed to eat what we picked and had to put it in the fridge is if dinner time was shortly to come. My cousins and I would have to bring our bowls in and put them in the fridge until after dinner. Then we can munch all we wanted on them. Hey, they liked that we liked a healthy snack. So that's going to be my supper in my tribute to Mom because, like I said, she liked her ham. I'm having same critter, different different part of the same critter. So I hope you enjoyed this tribute to my mom. At the very end, I'll put her picture. Actually, I can do this. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe. Do it for her, especially to Kid Missing.